All right, here we go. It's Flex versus PACKOUT, episode 2.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
What about me?
You're here!
What about me?
I thought you were done with this.
I still have like this terrible cough, but
you got new hair. Did you have new hair on Mondays?
On Monday's video I did.
Shucks, I ruined it.
But that's okay.
All right, what are we doing? Well, I'm the JakeOfALL.
Right, and I'm PACKOUT Princess, and we're doing
the real PACKOUT Princess. Is this?
Yes, no.
Can I verify? Is there a
poke?
Boop.
Yeah. Beep boop.
Okay. All right. So PACKOUT Princess is back.
Yeah. So you went over everything in the first
my 28-minute long overview.
Hey, I told him not to jibber jabber too much, but he doesn't know how to stop. But so we're gonna go over the bottom one.
Yes, we're gonna talk. Why is there not a bottom one on here?
It is. It's underneath.
Oh, it's underneath this one?
No, it's underneath. Well, it's not underneath that one.
What am I doing?
Well, you got to go over what some comments people were saying in
the comments.
In the Flex StackPack.
Okay, world. So clearly Flex beats out Milwaukee, right? I mean,
that's what us people who like red say. Yes.
Flex beats out.
No, Milwaukee beats out.
Right, but so when I say comments, if I might not have your name, I apologize. And I am not attacking anybody in the comments.
No,
I'm just
we're just going
responding.
over them. Yeah.
So one of the ones that really caught my eye is that Flex came for blood. Here's
just like the Bloods and the Crips.
Hey, vatos! You want to try my Flex deck? No, okay.
I mean, I think that okay, so here's my opinion as a woman who doesn't know much about tools or organization of tools, right? I think that they came in late to the game because they're lazy and because they saw how well Milwaukee was received.
They saw a good market.
Yes.
Right. And
I mean, it's just like, okay, so Honda came out with the minivan first,
I think Chrysler did.
Or Chrysler, right? And then Honda piggybacked on it and made a better product.
You're right. They made it more economical and
right.
things like that. And here's the thing about the statement of they came for blood. You want to come for blood? Put drawers in the bottom unit, right? You want to come for blood? Make the bottom unit. Can they see? Open like this. Because everybody
says they can't get into it.
They can't get into it. So do something that Milwaukee hasn't done.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, isn't this the same?
You just gave everybody a really good idea at Milwaukee or at Flex.
Yeah. Isn't this something that Milwaukee's done? I mean, is there anything about this unit, comment below, that Flex has done that Milwaukee and the modding community hasn't done? Because we're talking about the bottom, which means elephant in the room, and don't make fun of it, I'm working on it, is Packible tool, Neat tool, not Packible, sorry, Kaizen, Electron Smith, Neat, JakeOfALL, handle, quick release. Flex put it on after the fact, or Flex put it on with it. Milwaukee put it on after the fact, and it's not Milwaukee, it's all of us.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you buy a lesser quality, a lesser warranty device to get something stock, or do you just support small business?
And they're all on sale at Lowe's right now.
Oh yes, that's the second thing I should bring up. So they're all on sale. Not everyone has come back and seen it, but I've gotten a lot of comments, I've got some messages of other people, and I also heard a rumor. One of them was VCG, so, tread lightly, that Flex might be filing for bankruptcy. But the other rumor that I'm seeing a lot more, and the evidence from people messaging me, is that Flex is pulling out or Home Depot, Lowe's is kicking them out. One or the other. Which would mean the only place you could get this is like Ohio Power Tool, which Ohio Power Tool helps us out. So thank you, Ohio Power Tool. They got us this. Or other online retailers. I think Tool Nut might have it, Acme Tools. If you can't go to a store and get this, that'll be the nail in the coffin, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And what's the point? Unless you're like me and you own every PACKOUT.
And you don't use them.
Correct, you don't use them. And then the apocalypse happens and you're like, okay, I have enough PACKOUTs. Which sometimes that might be my thought. Fill the attic with empty PACKOUTs, and then as I collect more stuff, don't tell her. Okay.
Okay.
So that's I don't know, I disagree. But I've got this top unit in the way, so let's disconnect it.
I got it on this side.
Oh, it's open.
Well, we're going to go over that later.
Oh, we are?
That's at the end.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, no. I said you were going to talk about the stuff first.
I've got some 3D printed bins. Spoiler.
We'll do that. That'll keep them enticed to stick around to see what we've done.
Okay, what do we do?
Well, you got to take this thing off.
You
want to go over this one first?
Yeah, let's go over it.
Okay.
All right, so is this good for you? We're good?
Is it good? Yeah. I think it's good.
So, Milwaukee versus Flex. PACKOUT Princess is going to be my B-roll in a little bit. But let's go ahead. Let's go a little bit more into it. First thing, right, everyone likes to talk about is that.
hinges
Did you
open.
see it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to knock it off. Yeah.
Gas shocks.
Okay.
Okay.
Do they make? Does Milwaukee or anybody make an aftermarket part for that to do it on theirs?
All right. So PACKOUT Princess was asking about the gas shocks. So there's tons of gas shocks on Amazon, and a lot of people just retrofit it to their units. The weird thing is nobody, I mean zero. Is that a little too definitive?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never had somebody request shocks to the lid. Apparently, flex tool owners need this to happen automatically. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but and when we do like Milwaukee next to this, there is a grid system on the top of this for. Hey, wow, good timing. Okay, so there are little latches.
Let me show them closer.
There's little mechanisms on these for clipping into these, and I haven't tried it, so you guys are coming along with me. But apparently, latch these in like that. You know what the #1 negative comment I got about that one was? Is, well, then it wastes internal space.
Wait, can you do this? Get this thing in here.
What did you just do? So
okay,
no.
so you can't do that.
Right, so if you put these, which these flex cases, there's a little latch on it. Yeah. And if you put these flex cases on the lids,
you can't put it on the same
it's
side.
definitely cool, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people like putting this stuff in their PACKOUT so they don't have to get into their unit. And what's the #1 problem? What's the #1 problem when you have a stack?
They don't want to have to open it.
They don't want
There's a bunch of stuff on top.
All right, thank you. Right, you have to unstack it. So now your bits are in your bottom unit.
And you
got a flex stack.
Well, there's no way to get into it unless you take everything off.
You have to take everything off. So this is. I mean, some people might like it. That's fine. There's a ton of them. There's here. You can get like 4, and then these.
Just so you can't use the tray with it though.
And then these click into each other.
Okay.
Okay. There's some stuff on the inside, which when we get the camera closer to it, and the big thing that I see right away with the flex, and I also see it on the bottom, are the gauge of these things.
They're very flimsy. Like.
Listen to it. Doesn't it sound?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
The ring is not reinforced on both the top and the bottom. Let's turn it around. Okay.
Oh, here.
PACKOUT Princess is gonna hold the front.
I got
the handle.
I got it.
So they copied. You can just push your hand here.
Yeah.
So they've got this same ring here, which is for like bungee cording stuff to it. Go down, go up. You can
take the handle
take it off. You see those little green latches?
Oh, green. Oh, yep. That's an interesting color.
Okay. You hear that? When you click those, while it's on the stack, it allows you to take this off, but this stays on, unlike the modern Milwaukee. You do not have to, because of the way this latch is, you don't have to release this little green latch. You can actually leave it like that. But let's go ahead and let's get the camera. Let's go on to each of these by each other.
Okay.
Right, and let's do some comparisons. They're next to each other. Of course, it's a Fat Max. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna open this up. Oh look, you can attach stuff to the lid of the PACKOUT. If you didn't know, there was a screw pattern in the lid to match a a battery charger. So why don't you go ahead and pull her out, and let's start. Let's get some stuff. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, okay? And we'll go Milwaukee versus Flex. Okay. So here's the Milwaukee. As you can see, if you look right here, there's that screw hole pattern I was talking about. And if you also didn't know, that the Milwaukee has a location for the tick. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get a general opening measurement. It's 20 inches by about 13. And then 19.5 by about 13. Okay, 14. So we're identical, right? Mm-hmm. We have side handles. Okay. Flex has the gas shocks, and here you can see a little more close up. Now the Flex doesn't have anything that keeps it up except for the shock. I'm assuming if you had too much weight on this lid, it could have some issues, but it also has places in here, accessories. Okay? And then there's the latch. There. Okay? So now, alright, so the Flex is a 9-inch wheel. The Milwaukee, now this is one of the original Milwaukees, like this is one of the first ones that I got, and this was one of the first they had. If you look here, same 9-inch wheel. This one, I think, has a flat spot in it. And that's just when they're loaded with tools. If you can see, I put a lot of miles on this one. I know my tools are dirty. The axle and the nut are actually bigger on the Flex than they are on the Milwaukee. Alright, so do you see the Joey that I have on the front of the Milwaukee? So this is a product from Packible Tool and it attaches to these rails. So Flex, Came for Blood, whatever, One Up Milwaukee, they put little rib nuts right in these rails. Now downside of this is you only can put the accessory there and you can't loop stuff through. So I'd say there's a downside to both. I'm going to show you something towards the end that makes this obsolete and makes this obsolete. That's actually an accessory for the PACKOUT. But we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. If you look on the Milwaukee, there's one down there and there's one here, right? They're pretty identical. Flex does have a Joey-like thing for the front. It looks like this. This is the one for the medium, so we're going to show it off in the next video. But the brackets just screw on there, and then you've got a front bracket that you cannot connect other Flex toolboxes to, but you can hang your tools and stuff like that. So now, let's go ahead and turn them around. Okay. Flex, Milwaukee. Let's show a couple things. You ready? Mm-hmm. Zoom out for a little bit. Watch this. Okay. What do you do a lot with your toolbox? You grab the handle, you pull it, you roll with it. So this is a mod that goes in here from Electronsmith that makes it to whenever you want to open the handle up or raise it, it's not even a click, but to put it down, you still have to. Flex, there's not really, maybe there's an option for it, maybe that mod could be added to it. So now, let's look at the locking things compared to Milwaukee, right? So here you can see these. That means it won't come out. So no matter what I do, it's latched in. If you go like this, push it again, you can take the handle out. The Milwaukee, now this is one of the first modded ones, both the first modded ones I've done and the first ones that were out there. So Electronsmith came up with these little latches that we have sold, gosh, I don't know what, hundreds, thousands of. Mm-hmm. And once you do that, there you go. And now, Neat Tools, and actually we work with Neat Tools, we have one that's got an automatic little stop retention in it. You go like that, pull the latches back out of the way, raise the handle, it clicks, okay? A nice thing about this mod is when you take this out and you take this out, if you're trying to put this in a smaller vehicle, this Milwaukee toolbox is only 16 inches tall and this one is almost 21. So the aftermarket community, Neat, and some of the original forefathers of the mods, that mod is honestly better than what you're getting from a manufacturer. Okay, so thank you. This is so much easier when I've got my lovely Vanna, PACKOUT Princess, to hold my camera and zoom in and you guys can see closer. So mods, I want to do the next thing about why I like the PACKOUT over this. Again, these are on sale in some places, so there's a definitely good reason for people to buy these. But if you want mods, You can see I've got the Joey Jr. Mm-hmm. Joey. There are also Cooper Custom rollers that make this roll around. I have the Level Lizard. You can do a mod back here to hold tools. JakeOfALL Designs makes this entire accessory system that goes on the handle to hold pliers, tape measures, drills, you name it. So there's a ton of options for this. So let's go over the options for this. Oh wait, speaking of options, where's those PACKOUT pins? Oh, it's in here. Let me grab it. So these, you want to show them? This is what a neat pin looks like. Why don't you show the camera?
I'm jingling.
So see how it springs and then locks? Can you? Okay.
There, now it's focusing. Wouldn't focus for a second. I'm dropping stuff out of my pockets!
You're giving it away. Yeah. All right. So as far as mods for the lower unit, there is the tool rail that looks like this. That's just bigger, and that's all I know of. And it comes from Flex. Now, the fact that it's a threaded insert on there means that anybody could make something. You definitely could adapt a Joey to this, I think, and that would be cool. You could have a PACKOUT hanging on a flex stack, a StackPack, whatever. I don't know of any other mods. The only mods I know, shameless plug. Boy, that's annoying. There's no retention on that. You notice that? Mm-hmm. Are these Bitbins? These bins, not Bitbins. Where do these come from?
Those are from us.
Oh, that's right. So
that's for the top unit.
Yeah. So if you have the organizer, we actually have bins for it. We have 2 ways, 3 ways, and 4 ways. Or I guess
0, 2, 4.
0, 2, and 4. So yeah, shameless plug. And I want to show you something. So I'm going to put this on top because I believe it should be on top.
Yeah, I got lots of stuff hanging out.
Check this out. I'm coming over to you guys, not her. Do you see this? Okay, I'm coming back. So imagine if I took this and put it in here with this slot, which is different than Milwaukee's. Imagine taking something like this, which is like a Level Lizard. Attach it right to the rail. Adjust it, or for a broom, fish tapes, anything pole round related, boom, attach it right to the rail. Adjust it as well. Or you could even go as is crazy, whoop, attach it right to the rail. So, whew, I almost knocked out PACKOUT Princess. So this is why I'm gonna still say the Milwaukee's on the top. And the way I had it in the beginning of the video was wrong. Because there are tons of mods already out, and there's tons of mods continuing to come out. And that rail system, that's from StackSmarter, and he is like up there with the OGs of PACKOUT mods. I mean the price, if it's the same price, right? Tell me if I'm crazy here. If they're the same price, what would you buy? The company that says unlimited warranty, lifetime, or 1 year, limited. The company that's been around forever, the PACKOUT / company product that's been out for a really long time, versus the new guy on the block. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but when I pick a box, when I pick a thing, I think of Milwaukee tools. They've been around for a while. The PACKOUT's been around for a while. Milwaukee has the lifetime warranty. Flex has the limited 1 year. So
yeah, I mean,
who would you pick if you were buying something for yourself?
No, it's not even buying it for myself. Even if I were buying it for somebody else, I would still want something that has a better warranty, a company that's been around for a long time, and maybe I want to support small businesses who are doing modifications for everything.
Right. So this stuff from StackSmarter, you could probably bolt this to the Flex StackPack. I guess you could do that.
Well, it doesn't even matter if you're getting something from 3D Technologies or from Neat Tools or from StackSmarter or from us. The point is that you're still supporting small companies, whereas with Flex, it's one company.
What about the logic that with Flex, it's one company? Isn't it better that the handle mod is part of it? Would you?
I mean, it is nice that it comes with it automatically, but I think there's a big difference in the height
Yeah.
So this one comes off completely. That one, you still have, 4 or 5 inches that you have to deal with.
And a lot of people have said on the Instagram posts and on, our YouTube videos that, of course, Flex would copy something like that. That's a great addition. Right? Because everyone copies.
Well, that's always what it is. The first guy to come out with the invention is going to be the one that it takes time to build up.
Right.
To modify everything.
So I think, wouldn't you just pick the one that has all those out for it then?
I still would go with Milwaukee.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why would you pick the one that they didn't have to do any of the work?
Because they don't have enough money, and maybe it's an apprentice starting out. They don't know better. Yeah. Wait till they meet the OGs on the job site.
Exactly.
They'll know.
Yeah, that'd be one of those funny memes when the apprentice rolls in with the Flex StackPack.
Get out of here.
But you said price. That's a good thing. If these are on sale at Lowe's right now, and you don't have a Milwaukee wall, go buy the Flex StackPack.
I mean, it'll last you at least probably a couple years.
I mean, they dropped.
And then maybe by then you can afford Milwaukee.
I interrupt her and then I let her slap me. They drop sledges on them, and the Flex supposedly are stronger. So if the Flex lasts and you don't have to warranty it, and it's your first unit, it's probably a great buy then, especially if you can get it on sale.
I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. Not everybody's going to have all the money to buy Milwaukee
and then
right out the gate. So maybe it's good for apprentices and for newbies and for people who don't know better, but that's why they have us, so that we can inform them.
Okay. So one of the things that I was going to talk about, because there's a little thing that we're noticing on each one, and we try to point it out, but some of them aren't going to be the best examples. So I actually have a spreadsheet of all these little things, and in the last video, when we sort of go over our general overviews of why one is better than the other, I'm going to try to do clips of each one of these differences that's what I consider
a major difference.
Yeah, or a game changer. Maybe it's better, or it's something that kills it, right? Something that makes this PACKOUT terrible or makes the Flex Stack terrible. Because you guys know I go on a blab. Maybe I'm just staring at the pretty lady.
Squirrel.
Yep, exactly. But I want to show you what the units look like, what they do, let you make the decision. Because this might not be the solution for you. That might be the solution for you. Or you don't really care which one does something better. It's good enough, and you saw it on sale at Lowe's, and you got the thing for $89 instead of $139. So check it out. Get on Lowe's. The clue, we got to talk about the clue, right?
Yes.
I forget how we do this.
So there's a clue from the first video. We're going to recap all the clues. The clue for the first video is who makes the Flex StackPack.
Right.
Period. That's all we're saying. Who makes it? Second clue is what color are the, what do you call them?
The latches.
The latches on the back of the Flex StackPack on the bottom rolling unit. Right? Okay.
And then what do we need them to comment on this video?
You know what? I want to know what mod that either Milwaukee should come up with for the bottom one, or maybe Flex should come up with a mod.
I like it.
We'll see what they say.
I like it. Well, that's all there is.
That's it. It's time for a drink.
Really?
It's Friday, so it's time for a drink. Oh, wow. Friday night. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Kim, girl.
Okay.
PACKOUT!
Woohoo! PACKOUT!
We're both scissoring. I'm
Okay, ready?
What?
Stop! Wait. Stop it!
Ah, you win.